Hey Aries, welcome to your stress relief reading where we'll take a peek at what's bugging you and how to make it better. So we're going to jump right on in and pull a couple of oracle cards just to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you. Okay, well, we're not going to take all of these that came out, but we will take the one that flipped over. And what we have for you is protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Let's pull another and see what else is happening around my Aries collective for their stress relief reading. And we have life between lives. So, Aries, you have a little interesting energy that's happening right now. It feels as though you are in some sort of transition. With the life between lives card, it almost feels as though you're in this place where you're ending one chapter of your life and you're starting to embark on a brand new journey. So essentially having two separate lives within this one sort of larger life that you've been living. But at the same time that you're undergoing this transition, this transformation, stepping into something new, there feels like there's a need to sort of cut ties with some aspects of your former self or people who were around you, situations that may not necessarily have served you, and bringing with you a lesson where you won't sort of repeat those same things that you may have done in the past. So making sure that you protect yourself, making sure that you don't give more than you're receiving, making sure that you only place yourself in situations that are for your highest good. So it really feels like a very sort of excited but nervous energy that's around you right now. And of course, change can be a little bit difficult, so that might be what's stressing you out. But let's get into some tarot and see if we can get a little bit more information for you. So let's start with where this stress is coming from. What is the root cause? And look, we have strength in reverse. So interesting, the card that came out for your overall energy is protection, calling back your power. So I think that the source of your stress right now is coming from giving that up, from letting it go. Since we have the strength card in reverse, it really feels like there's this sense of, I don't want to say weakness because I don't think that that's what it is, but almost a sense of fatigue that you've been dealing with so much. You may have been dealing with people who have not necessarily been the best that they can be, and it's taken a toll on you. So it almost feels as though there's this sense of just being a little bit tired, right? That there's no energy that you have in you. And we have that clarified by the Eight of Swords. So being stuck, being sort of trapped inside of your own head, not necessarily knowing the steps to take to get out of this situation. So I think that right now for my Aries collective, you are in a place of trying to figure out how to recapture who you once were, or get to the point of being who it is that you truly want to be and showing up how you want to in this world. I just got an image in my head of like a phoenix rising, right? So out of the ashes coming something beautiful, something strong, something absolutely amazing. And so I think that that's the transition period that you're in right now. So how is it that you can best deal with this stress that you're experiencing right now? We have the Six of Cups, the nostalgia card. Remember who you are. The best way to call in your power is remembering that you were not put on this earth to suffer. That is not the intention. You were put on this earth to live your absolute best life. And I think at one point you were doing that, or at least you were on that path to doing that. And something happened along the way that caused you to doubt yourself. Maybe a couple of missteps or whatever, but there's this sense that there's a need for you to recapture that energy that you once had. And we have it clarified by the moon in reverse. So when the moon is upright, it really represents things that are hidden, things that need to be revealed, something that you're missing. So I feel like Spirit is saying that for you to get out of this sort of stuck energy, for you to stop feeling, so powerless, I guess, in your own life, they're saying, remember who you are and get to the root of why you came to be in this place. So that might require cutting the cords, but there's definitely an aspect of going back in time and evaluating some things so that you can get back to this beautiful, strong, powerful energy that you once had. Now, an important lesson that you're learning right now, we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Magician card. So this is super interesting because the Five of Cups is really about sort of crying over spilled milk, having regrets, like thinking about the what ifs, what should I have done, what could I have done. You can transform that energy. You can step out of it at any time. So even if you look back on things and think, man, I should have done things differently. I should have thought about this. What if that had happened? You don't have to stay in that place. The lesson that Spirit wants you to know is that you have the absolute ability with the Magician card to change that. You can transform any situation that you're in because you have everything that you need. Maybe you forgot about it. Maybe it got lost in all of the chaos that you've been experiencing. But the Magician has all of the tools that they need. They have the sword, they have the wand, they have the cups, they have the pentacles, and they can use any of them at will. This is the manifestation card. So the Magician is a very powerful person because they have all of these gifts, they have all of these abilities, and they intuitively know how to use them and when to use them. So I think that the biggest lesson is really connected to how you get out of this. Going back and thinking about how amazing that you are and using all of your gifts to transform your life, not staying in this place where you are right now. So something that you're not necessarily seeing clearly right now, we have two cards that came out for you. And we have Death in reverse, and we also have the Two of Swords in reverse. So the Two of Swords is very much a decision card. And having it in reverse feels like you have not sort of made that committed decision to transform. So now you're stuck in this sort of limbo place, right? This transition place, this life between lives, being sort of caught between your old chapter and your new chapter. Death is the transformation card. So what you're missing right now is making that very conscious decision to make the changes that you need to undergo this transformation, to get out of this stagnant place that you find yourself caught up in. Now, how you can sort of avoid this problem in the future or clear it up now, outside of making this decision, we have the King of Pentacles that flipped out very, very quickly. So the King of Pentacles is really about stability. It's someone who is very much in control of themselves. They are incredibly grounded. They are very thoughtful. They are very abundant. So it feels like Spirit is saying, you know what? Now is the time to sort of tap into yourself. That abundance that you had once before, capture it again. And we have the Empress. This is a nurturer. This is someone who is ready to give birth to something new. They are ready to create. And so I feel like Spirit is saying that now is the time for you to really ground yourself and think about what it is that you can do going forward to help create this new life. So part of it is tapping back into your former glory, but also figuring out what it is you need to let go of, what you need to sort of leave in the past, in your former chapter, so you're able to start a new one. So, really looking at just bringing that spirit and that life back into you. So not worrying about the what ifs, staying grounded and staying in the present. Looking at yourself and saying, I am capable, I am amazing, I can have anything it is that I want, regardless of other people. I can't focus on the what ifs and what could have been and what I should have done and if these people had done things differently or if this situation was different. It's not the time for you to do that. This is very much the time for you to say, you know what? Okay, shit happens. I need to move forward. I need to undergo this transformation for myself. I need to put myself in a place, in a situation where other people's bullshit doesn't impact me so much. Now let's pull a little affirmation for you. To achieve greatness, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Arthur Ashe. So this card is saying, start where you are, right? You have all of these gifts. You have the Magician card. You have everything you need. So use it. Use what you have. And you can take baby steps. That's okay. The goal is forward momentum, to get out of this stagnant energy that you're stuck in, to get out of this limbo. So this might be something as small as, going to a restaurant by yourself or going to an art show, doing something solo so you can get back out there in the world, meet people, explore people. Try something new. Figure out what it is that you want to create in your life moving forward and what you want it to look like. And for those things that no longer serve you, those people, places, situations, cut the cords. It's time to let it go. But you have to start where you are and not focus so much on what's happened in the past. So that's what I got for my Aries collective. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.